Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I know how I said yesterday we had planned on originally going to the corn maze. We had planned on going to pancake breakfast for the football program, and I think, or it's like the athletic program, something like that, like through the high school. And we were also planning on going possibly to the town over from us is having like a fall festival kind of thing. So we were planning on doing all that stuff today, but my mom was actually not feeling good at all because of being out in the cold yesterday. And I felt like kind of cold too. And then the other thing was, guys, which I'm 99.999% sure I'm not getting sick. It is just that like I think I have got really bad allergies, and honestly it's been like this all week pretty much. My nose has been really stuffy, and my eyes too have just felt like really sore and like swollen and like scratchy, and like I think it's just, and like watery, and you know, all that kind of stuff that I feel like comes along with like allergies. So pretty sure that's what was like my problem today. And that, again, too, I felt kind of cold. Like, I felt like I never totally warmed up today either. Like, I still felt kind of just, like, cold. Like, it was weird, though, because actually while I was sleeping last night, I felt, like, warm and comfortable. But, like, because my room's cold, and I think I told you guys how actually the last week, though, has been kind of, like almost too hot. And like today though, actually, or like last night I guess, it was cool in my room actually, so when I slept under my comforter I felt really nice and comfy, because I like to sleep when it's colder out. I feel like I sleep better and more comfortably. But again, today, like last night, I felt like that's how I slept, like comfortable. But the earlier in the week, like it was just too hot and like too uncomfortable that I ended up, like I said, sleeping, you know, like it was just too hot. So it was actually kind of nice tonight. But we do officially, guys, we have our heat on, our furnace is turned on. My dad already got the air conditioner out of his and my mom's room, but not out of my room. So my room is still cold, and like there's an air conditioner in the window, and like it's not like, you know, there's drafts that come in because it is pretty chilly out. But again, I was using it up until probably last week. Not this week, I don't think, like last week, but only really at nights, because again, I like to sleep when it's kind of cold out. And that's kind of the problem though, was that it was like just teetering on that, like during the day was okay, like if I was in shorts and stuff like that. But the problem is that like when I sleep, I like to sleep under a comforter. Like no matter how like hot out it is, like I still, that's just, I'm comfortable sleeping under a comforter, and I sleep in shorts. Even in the dead of winter, I sleep in shorts under a comforter. Like if I have to put 2 comforters on, I will put 2 comforters on. But I like it to actually be cold and to snuggle up under blankets, regardless of like if it's winter or summer or fall or anything like that. So that's, like I said, I'm just more comfortable and most comfortable that way. Now, like I said, we officially have the heat on. So the furnace though does not provide the best heat. I think I've told you guys, when they ended up adding the second addition to our house, they changed where the like intake is. So what used to be a giant intake for a 1-story house turned into a super tiny intake for a 2-story house, because when they put it on, they couldn't run the, like, you know, the ductwork over, you know, I guess it was in the hallway at one point, because the vent is still there, but it's just covered over. And so yeah, our furnace is not efficient. So like to heat the house, it is really like garbagey. And it's kind of always been like that, like ever since I could possibly remember. The upstairs does have like baseboard electric heat, whereas like our furnace, you know, it doesn't really help keep the upstairs super warm. The furnace doesn't. It's still kind of like heating a 1-story house, since again there is heat that's upstairs, but like the back, my mom's back office, because of the double doors that are back there, it's super drafty in the winter time. And then all of the windows are original to the house, which are honestly, I want to say close to at least like 80 years old. I think I believe, I'm 90% sure they're all original to the house, except for the ones that are in the living room, because we did replace those. But again, really drafty in the house and everything like that. So yeah, it's really cold out, guys. But I forgot what I was saying about earlier today. So yeah, I put actually eye drops in because my eyes have felt, like I said, just really dry and like just like really like off. Like I know it's allergies, like I said. I feel very like congested and everything like that. Normally I feel like it's fall, like everything's kind of like dying down and everything's blowing around too. Like it's been really windy the last few days, and again, spending all the day outside yesterday and stuff like that. And again, I think it's just like seasonal allergy kind of thing, and kind of all that I feel like goes along with it. So I did put eye drops in today, and I actually had like a crazy amount of relief for my eyes. But I feel like one of the other problems too is that like I've been on a lot of screen time lately, like watching TV, using my computer, using my Mac, watching TV in the living room, like that kind of stuff. So I feel like they're also like irritated, just because again I've been like watching TV a lot and using not even TV, but just like I said, like screen time. Like I'll be like, okay, I'll watch TV, then I'll switch over, go do something on my Mac, then I'll go back and, you know, I have lunch and I watch TV, and then I switch back and I'll do something, you know, or whatever. And like I'm just, you know, like I said, using a lot of screen time. So yeah, guys, I put eye drops in, which I was thinking about this today. I was like, if I was ever like sick and, you know, I had like prescription eye drops, I would never be able to put them in myself. I'd still have to have somebody else put them in for me, because although I can do it, I never ever in a million years believed that I would be able to do eye drops. I also never thought I was gonna like doing like nasal spray either. But when I got sick with that like strep throat a few years ago, that really bad, like I lost my voice and everything like that, I had to do both, and I got over it really quick, because I was like, honestly, I'm miserable. What is dropping some things in my eye and spraying some stuff on my nose gonna make me feel worse? I was like, it's probably not, and I got over it. But other than that, I don't think I'd ever, like maybe when I was like super little, like maybe I had to have eye drops or something, but because of how congested I was, my eyes were like so bloodshot. I just remember, and like they just like I couldn't see anything because of how swollen they were too. So that's why I, like I said, used eye drops, and so I used some today, and it's actually super amazing, like awesome. So yeah. But I couldn't do it myself. I had to have my mom do it. I was like, can you please put some in? I was like, my eyes are like killing me. Can you, like, I just need this. Like, I just need these eye drops so that I can have some relief. So yeah, that was good. At least, like I said, I got some, but I felt like too, just like because of my everything congestedness, my head started to kind of hurt, and I can kind of tell when it's like a allergy headache, like a sinus kind of thing or something like that. And so that's what it kind of felt like. I took an ibuprofen. I really should have just taken a allergy pill, but I just took something for my head to hopefully, you know, make my headache go away, which it did. And then once I put the drops into, I did that both at the same time, so it was like instantly, like I started feeling better. So I was, like I said, not feeling the best today, but then my mom felt like bad too, yes, from like yesterday at the game. She said her back was hurting, which mine was hurting too, from the stadium seats and stuff like that, and then also just from being out like in the cold. Like I said, I feel like I haven't totally completely warmed up yet. It's the same thing too that my mom was saying, but then she also said that she felt like she was getting upset stomach like the last like few hours that we were awake, and then I kind of noticed that too, and I was like, something like doesn't feel right. Like I don't know what it was, and I didn't eat any of the same stuff she did, so it's not like, oh no, like we got food poisoning or something like that. Like I obviously would probably not be sitting here if I had food poisoning, but like, you know, it wasn't like something we ate wasn't like settled right in our stomachs, because I don't think that we ate the same stuff. Like what she made for dinner and what I had for dinner was different. I had a quesadilla for breakfast. Like my mom did not make herself a quesadilla, like, you know, or use cheese or like any, so I don't really know what it was, but I was like the exact same thing too. I was like, my stomach kind of feels upset. But the thing is though, guys, I noticed I had some pasta for dinner, and then I ended up having an apple, like maybe like an hour or two later after that. And for some reason I feel like the apple like didn't settle right in my stomach. Like it was kind of like an empty stomach because it'd been 2 hours after I ate, even though it really shouldn't have been. But like it felt like I don't know, my stomach felt really off, and like I needed to eat something else. So then I had a peanut butter and honey sandwich, and I felt totally fine after that. So I think it was like my stomach was too empty, that like I needed to eat more. And so like I said, like that difference between the last time I ate, and so I had that and I felt totally fine. But my mom is like went to bed because she didn't feel good. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways though, guys, I need to get to bed. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.